is 12. Yeah, but it's certainly it's certainly good to be back. Yep. This is episode 13. Put on the armor. Uh, Gosh, it's yeah, we had some well, I'd say like technical difficulties when it comes to it's not the recording part because the episodes are already ready. The thing is just the platform to use to like edit the and make the cuts is kind of like whack. So yeah, but yeah, I had to find something tangible to be able to give the best possible product we can give to our listeners. So yeah, mhm. So we've got that fixed and under under control. Yep. So yeah, we're back. We're back. Um, all right. So to our very faithful listeners, we have merch. Put on the armor merch that is coming. Um, Custom made and exclusively for our top 5 viewers. Um, so that will be interesting. Uh, just stay tuned for the deets, for the deets. So yeah. Um, well, there's a lot of things. First off, there's a lot of things I want to talk about. But first off, I want to start with you, brother. Like, how are you doing? How are you faring? How is things going? Bro? It's the first year of high school. How's it? How has the experience been so far?
Well, so far it's been pretty chill, pretty chill.
Pretty chill.
Nothing much happened. Just kind of disappointed. Like we have no like fun lessons. Like they took out all like music, drawing.
Yeah. I recall exactly. I recall the first time I went to high school here as well. Yeah, yeah, it was things got more adultish and it's more serious, I suppose.
I don't really see it as like serious in a way. Like
Yeah,
not out of it. Like I just see it like a like diluting the color or like so I don't know like how to put it like
making the color dim.
exactly. Exactly. Like just try to take the life out of something.
Taking the light out of something. That's an interesting way to describe it because I feel like that's it's interesting you say that because that's low-key how it looks like in terms of taking away the creative spark out of the student.
Yeah.
I suppose that's one of the prices of going to public schools. Um, in comparison to private schools, where yeah, they do teach, you know, lessons that need to be taught in regards to what you have to be able to be educated to by. However, they also encourage creative ideas.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting you mentioned that because that's how it is. It's how it is. Unfortunately, you end up growing up being like being told what to do, and yeah. So and that's why it's important to grab as much knowledge as you can,
Mm.
but and then use that to do what you have to do when it comes to work. The work, and that's the thing too. Once you get out of school, whether it's you finish high school or you finish college, university,
Mm.
um, the job market is not always going to be perfect, right? That's why it's important. Like you're gonna do what you're gonna do to try to stay afloat. Find a job that you're gonna do and work, save up, and then once you do that, try to use that money to invest in something that you are actually passionate about. Um, so and then you're gonna come to the point where you understand that you have to use money in order to make money.
Yeah.
So you save up um in hopes that now that you're comfortable enough to chase after what you genuinely want to do. But throughout the whole process of your working, of studying, or whatever the case may be, it's important for any young listener to really, really go after what you're genuinely passionate about. Like study, like, be as educated as you possibly can,
Yeah.
and find out about current affairs, what's going on within and around you. And once you do that, you know, um, find something doing, save up, and then once you do that, invest so you could be able to have this. Because I was thinking about this in terms of financial freedom, right? And what does because I genuinely had to question myself, like, what does financial freedom mean? What does it look like to me, person as Adrian, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, financial freedom is basically you being able to personally do whatever you can to work, save up, and then go after what you genuinely want to do, what you're genuinely passionate about, right? Um, but then it also comes down to like actually going and doing what you want to do, right? And not allowing procrastination to dim your light. When you talk, because then it's like, oh yeah, you talk about school dimming your light and dimming your creative spark, but um, being distracted by social media or scrolling, doom scrolling or whatnot, that could also dim one's creative spark and idea. So it's important to, if you have something you're passionate about, um, focus on that, go after it full force, and yeah, enjoy life. Enjoy life. Being able to travel and um, explore different cultures, and again, doing what you love, whether it's art, helping others, um, just uh, be useful to the society that you're in, right?
Mm.
So, but that's in terms of schoolness. Is interesting. Have you been able to make new friends?
Uh, sort of, yeah. Sort of.
Okay, wow. But you see, like, there's a huge difference between like the school you were previously and now the first year of high school, right?
No, not really.
Really? How so?
Like, first off, I don't know why, but like in my head, I had this picture of high school being like this like American movies where like they go to like high school and it's this gigantic school, like it's big and what's it do, like in Texas and whatnot.
Try to find yourself around. Like, where's my class? Exactly. Down the hallway to the left. What?
Like for me, like everyone there feels like so little, like
Yeah.
not only like they not like in size because like I'm like tall, but like literally like little, like you feel like this, but the I don't know, like still the same thing with like passion or like streak in their life that
Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah.
sort of like so dry in a way.
Yeah. There's basically having the life sucked out of them.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, comes back to what we were talking about in terms of light being dimmed. But man, that is it's quite unfortunate. But in this moment, it's important again, as I said, to grasp everything that you need to grab. When it comes to knowledge, find out exactly what you're really passionate about and focus on that. Learn what you have to learn. Study, pass the test, and yeah, do your best to be the very best student you could possibly be.
Mm.
Because it's important. It's very, very important. Yeah.
Oh yeah, by the way, I have a question.
Yeah.
What do you think about my cornrows, my brain?
Yeah, about that. I saw you got something out here going on. It's very interesting. You were like the first in the family in the male side to genuinely have a cornrow.
Mm.
How do you feel? It's a historic
Sorry, moments.
historic moment having a cornrow. First male in the family to ever have a cornrow. How does that feel?
Uh, itchy.
Itchy. I wonder why. I wonder why. Guess I wonder where I've been.
Well, yes, it's well, at first it was very uncomfortable, but
Mm.
now it's wait. Well, first of all, is it tight? Is it very tight? No, not at the moment. No, it feels like you're wearing like a comfortable hat.
Okay, because when it's too tight, then it could cause like a hair loss on
Exactly.
alopecia. So yeah, about that. Uh, Um, very well, very well. Okay. No, for me, it's been I've been trying to it's it's more so content creation, promoting some housing here and there, traveling with the team a lot. And you know it's crazy because it's preseason. The season hasn't fully started, and we already on the road. It's been interesting. We're still trying to find our footing, I suppose, as a team, gel together because for the most part, most of us are new. And yeah, hopefully hopefully we're able to like have this good chemistry before the season starts. So it'll be good to see. But for now, yeah, we're just working, putting in the work, try to save, connect with multiple businesses in order to increase our capital. So eh, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It's been fun nonetheless. It's been fun.
I have a question actually. So when like 15 years ago, right?
Yeah.
When you were in high school,
Yeah.
first up, damn, 15 years. Wow. Like, how was it like back then?
How was it back then in high school?
Yep.
Um, I would say it definitely. Uh, I felt a shift. Like I could tell, like okay, this is now we're at a much more serious stage,
Mm,
right?
mm,
Um, so but I couldn't help but notice there were still people who, although everyone was teenagers and whatnot, but like although they seem grown, they still have like sort of
childish
child ch-
behavior.
childhood behavior, childhood trauma that they still carry along with them,
Mm,
so that they haven't properly healed from. So there was some jabs here and there with some people, but other than that, it felt more, at least at my time, it felt a bit much more mature.
mm.
Um, yeah, but it's good. I took on computer studies, so um, it propelled me to really find out more about computer science and whatnot, which led me again to go into data science that I studied in Sweden. So it's nice. It's nice. You get to learn a couple of things that you get to hold for the rest of your life. So that it was okay. Wasn't uh the greatest. Yeah, this is cool. School in terms of sports were interesting when it comes to basketball and whatnot. But yeah, it has its moments. Yeah, but it's all a learning experience, right? Well, so you just try to enjoy the journey. Um, but yeah, good. Cool. Man, we got Trump finally meeting up with Putin a couple of weeks ago. It's a well anticipated meeting. Um, apparently it went okay. It went quite well. They didn't reach into a full blown agreement. In terms of peace, when it comes to peace in Ukraine.
Mm.
However, they allegedly had a decent conversation. So, yeah, it's still pending to see how things go. But you know what's crazy?
What?
After that meeting, a few days later, Russia bombed a part of Ukraine, a city in Ukraine. Like, it's insane. It's just, yeah. It's a never ending wars, right?
Yeah.
We've been talking about that. So it's Putin knows what he's doing. He may claim that he wants peace and all that stuff, but in actuality, he knows what he genuinely wants in his mind, and he's not gonna stop until he achieves it, right?
Yeah.
So there's that part, and then a couple of days later, uh, all the I think when I say Asiatic countries met the so-called BRICS nations. They met for the first time. They had like their own. You know how the European Union have or the NATO has their own meeting.
Yeah.
Where every country that is in NATO gets to join. Yeah, BRICS had that and it had like Russia in China, is it Korea, um, just and the Indian leader as well.
Mm.
Um, I was like South African leader too, if I'm not mistaken. Um, and it was like a major thing. Russia leading the way, China, Korea. It's just the three heads that you didn't want to see align themselves together. And America was looking from afar, like, okay, so y'all are just having meetings and plotting, huh? They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They're just biding their time. It's the art of war, you know. But I was thinking about this a few days ago, right? I was like, I feel like they're low key waiting for America to like self destruct. You know, you look at the things that is going on in the United States when it comes to the savagery that is taking place, and you're like, holy smokes, this is a mess. Like, genuinely speaking, the U.S. is safe to say that the U.S. has literally lost its spark. You know, because there was something really like when you hear the United States, you're like, oh man, you know, you think about the environment and the place that you would love to visit and whatnot.
Yeah.
Now you're thinking when you hear United States, you're like, whoa, you know, you don't want to be at a place and then get shot out of random. Now, obviously, is you know, the media will obviously promotes the what makes headlines and the gruesome parts of the country. Obviously, it's not all the place like that. It's not like that in most places. However, it's like when you see how the law, how much they enjoy their Second Amendment and how it's actually backfiring, you're like, this is crazy. It's insane, you know?
Yeah.
And it gives it begs the question like to at what point are you going to defend a constitution to the point that it leads you to your grave, to your early grave, right? um you know, people may have a difference of opinion, but at the end of the day, um making a gruesome decision of like uh ending someone's life is like, okay, yeah. Or maybe you had like issues with a school premises or in a church or something happened, and then you're like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take out my frustration in the people, the innocent souls that are there. But one thing that is really, really, really messed up, that I just like, I mean, we know what's going on. There's a Manchurian candidates, right? It's the sleeper cells and the sleeper agents. Like, it's no secret. But like, again, it's just how easy it low key seems to like want to get a gun in the States. It is. It seems like you could just go and get a gun, like it's like it's
Like a
going,
GTA.
like it's GTA, or it's like going to get like a chewing gum at a store. It's insane how low key easy it is to get a gun in the United States. And so it's the thing. It's very it's inevitable, right? You know, they say, "Oh no, I got the gun to protect my household and my family." Statistics show that most likely you are gonna use that on domestically. Let's just put it that way, and not to fend off criminals and whatnot. But it's just a mess. It's a mess. It's definitely lost its spark. But you know what's crazy? Well, even despite it losing its spark, if I was to get a ticket right now, uh, to the States, I would low key go. I would low key go. That is the only way I'm going to the States to play basketball, bro. Well, yes. Well, there's that part, right? You want to go because for me, you kind of understand because we have a goal in mind that you're like, okay, I wanna achieve this and this. So if the contract I receive pushes me there, so be it. But right now, I'm like, hey, look, EuroLeague don't seem that bad. I'm just saying, EuroLeague don't seem that bad right now. There's something I wanted to ask you, and I want you to take it over because you had a good insight on this. Tell me about because the government now is coming out and is like plainly stating about the existence of extraterrestrials or like life from another quote unquote planet, which they're not. They're from beneath. They're from here. But what have you heard so far? Like, well, tell me what you heard. Well, I came across on BBC News on a social media platform. Uh, they literally like showed UFO aircraft, an aircraft, exactly, sorry, an aircraft get hit by what's it called drones, like the drone. Okay, yeah, military drones. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, military drones. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Got hit. Yeah, I saw the video. Yeah, like it got hit and then kept on going on its course, like nothing happened, just like bounced. Oh yeah, it was barely, bravo. It was bouncing. And I went under the water after. I saw the full video. Went under the water. Went under the water. What I just said that they're here. They're from here. These things, okay. These things have been here. They're not from from a galaxy far, far away. You know, eon lights away from us. No, no. These things have always been here. They've always been here with us. And you know the crazy thing, bro? Well, they literally walk among us. What? They literally walk among us. They have skin suits.
Oh
Now, this may
my.
sound crazy to some listeners. They'll be like, okay, okay. I have been listening thus far. Not going any further. Because this is ludicrous. But it's the truth. You know, it is the truth. Whether you wanna whether you like it or not is the absolute truth. It's crazy that they have this ability, but I mean, when movies, and I'm not taking examples from movies because these things do happen, and a lot of people who have had like interviews have talked about how they've genuinely seen quote unquote shapeshifters. Yeah, right. But then movies also incorporated, and you know, like the X-Men. Like, yeah, there's like atom of truths. There's tiny bits of obviously there's a fiction. You know, they put a lot of they put a lot of fiction. They put some sprinkles of fiction. Yeah. But for the most part, there's always truth behind what they show. Subliminal messaging. So they get to show you like, oh look, this is what's actually going on in the world. It's the same thing with ritual sacrifice and whatnot, you know. So yeah, these things walk among us. They have been here. So I remember the Hellfire missile. Hellfire missile, that's what they were called. Okay. Wow, and it bounced off the crafts. It bounced off, basically shattered, and like it just like the crafts like boom, and then like this like went back on track. That is insane. Holy smokes! Yeah, they're rapidly trying to reveal themselves. I think there was a video too that I saved where in the neighborhood, some let me see if I pull it up. I think I saved it. Uh, the one I sent you is another. No, it's one that I saved that was like this, and it's like in a black neighborhood. It showed up. You know, when black people, you know what black people. Oh wait, I think I know what you're talking about. I actually have a debunking for that. I have a debunk for that. So because some videos, like this is one thing I want everyone to understand. Yeah. You have to actually research yourself. Like you can't just like that is true. You have to actually like go through this like step by step, like 100%.
You can't just like just go out to like, oh, this is real. But
Exactly, it's 100% exactly because then there's a lot of AI videos that's going on, but this right here, I feel like
yeah, I have a debunk for this one. Yeah, I know exactly what's on.
is this one?
Yeah, I've seen this video. You want to know what it is?
What?
Have you seen these poles like for football fields where the lights?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's what it is.
Let me see.
There's this tall pole. You can see the pole like all the way down here. I mean, it's a spreading light.
That's not that's not a pole. It's not a pole. It looks like it. It's not. I've seen it. It's not. Look, it's not this too high. I know what you're talking about. First, I've been around, but this, it's not. It's not. It's not a street. It's not a street light. It's not a.
Should I pull up the video like that debunks the video? Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because it's not. It's not a pole. Like no, that is a street light. And what? How will they have a football set and they don't know about it?
not like it's not like even like not only for football field. It's also for like
Over in places like mountains and what the.
it's
That thing is way too high to be a football light. And it's not just it's not singular. There are multiple bulbs. Um, illuminates the field. We're absolutely excited for Greece. Greece had their finally after 16 years had came back home with a medal from the European Cup. Yeah, FIBA Eurobasket. And this is something that is really awesome to be able to have enter into the competition and squeeze out everything that you can out of it. So shout out to the Hellenic Federation basketball for coming home with the bronze playing against Finland. And it's major shout out to each and every individual who is going through different type of major mental struggles. Just highly important that sure, we can be emotions, have different type of emotions, whether it's being sad or anxious or um, just in pain, but it's important to not let those things take us over, right? Because even God has emotions, but He's not emotional. He doesn't let His emotions define who He is. At the end of the day, He's still God. So it's the same thing is important for people who are listening to this to it's to be much more forgiving of themselves. Like, yeah, you're gonna go through difficult times, but it's very, very important to not get carried away and let your emotions define you and get the best of you. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Adrian, Labedalan. I will catch you all in the next one. God bless.